Hello, I'm Simone, your Mary Kay Sales Director, and this training video is I'm making for you to help you with your attitude and your image, because I truly believe that your image will play a big role in your success of Mary Kay. And your image is not only how you look, but it's how you present yourself, and that comes in many, many forms. So I'm gonna put on my glasses so I can read my notes, but I had to do this training at January Jumpstart, and Robin Rowland, National Sales Director Robin Rowland, gave me the title of They Buy You First, and then they buy the product second. And so that's a very, very profound, I think, because how you present yourself will determine whether somebody bonds with you and whether they want to be your customer. Your body language tells a lot of the story. Number one is that you have 7 seconds to make your first impression without saying a word. It's how you hold yourself, how you present yourself, and many things about your body language, and I'm going to go over some of those, but 90% of all communication with other people is not spoken. So you can think about that in ways such as you may meet someone or in passing know instantly whether you like them or not. I just didn't get a good feeling from her. It's not what she said, but it's just this feeling I got. So it's that way for you too. Manners and etiquette will play a large role in your success. And etiquette and manners includes things such as doing what you say when you're going to say, being on time for appointments, and if you're not going to be somewhere when you say you are, then you're going to call and let the person know. That's part of your image of Mary Kay, because a lot of people may not understand that this is a great career and this is a business for you, and it could be like a job if you want it to be, because it's my full-time job and I absolutely love it. But in order for you to get respect from other people for this kind of work, you have to treat this just with the same kind of respect that you would any other job that you would go to, and you have to be on time. You have to be on time. Another thing is smile. Smile. Hold your head up. Smile. Because there's so many times when we get so involved in our own thinking that we'll walk right by people and not even look at them. And so making eye contact and smiling really shows other people that you have confidence. And women especially, we have a tendency to look away and kind of not make eye contact. We want to lower our gaze or look down or look in another direction. But when you're in this kind of business, it's so important that you have a good demeanor, a pleasant demeanor about yourself. And just, you wouldn't believe what results that you will be able to get just by smiling and making eye contact. A pleasant voice. Is your voice whiny? My voice is a little high, and the more excited I get, the more whiny I sound. And I get phone calls sometimes from consultants. They're like, "Hey, Simone, I'm sorry that I call in this late," or whatever. And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, listen to the way you sound." So if you're not sure if your voice is whiny, then perhaps you should record your voice. Record a phone call or record a conversation so that you can listen to yourself. And no complaining. In this kind of business, we can't afford to complain, because when we complain, it pushes people away from us. It makes people not want to be in our space. And I know I want to talk because I've done my share of complaining in the past. But when we really, really, really think about the people that we enjoy being around the most, those are not the people that complain usually. How do you carry yourself when you walk? Watch yourself in the mirror. The best way to realize how you look when you walk is to video yourself, or if you have a hallway, put a full-length mirror at the end of your hallway and walk to the mirror and watch yourself. The big thing I want to show you this is that a lot of times ladies slump, and so you're walking like this. And so I want to give you a little exercise. I'm going to take my jacket off so you can see my shoulders. Because your shoulders and your diaphragm, which is right in between your your breast is your diaphragm, and your shoulders, that's where you carry your confidence. And if you've ever had ballet, that's a great way for you to learn how to carry yourself. But if you've not ever taken dance classes, an easy exercise is to just shrug your shoulders up, and then you're going to push your shoulders back like this, and then just drop them and relax. That is such a different look than this. So if you're walking around like this all the time, you have a different, I don't know, people look at you a different way than if you walk with your head up, because when you lift this makes your head go up, and it makes your chin go up. And so if you're lifting from your chest, that also, if you'll stand up and do this, it'll also help you to squeeze your abdomen, and it helps you squeeze your rear end too. So you stand taller, you are tighter looking, and you're more confident looking when you present yourself to other people. And I see I'm getting a reflection off of my necklace. I'm going to take it off so it doesn't distract you. But so it's very, 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 very important that you watch whether you're holding your chest up. I'm not talking about sticking them out. I'm just talking about holding your chest up and making your back flat instead of round. So that is so important, so important. I can't stress it enough. So I want you to practice that and giggle at yourself and laugh, but really, really practice yourself. Practice that and be conscious of it when you walk through the grocery store, when you go to the drugstore, when you go to the mall, post office, anywhere you are. Think about, stand tall, squeeze your abdominals, squeeze your rear end, and hold your shoulders, in a relaxed position. You don't want to look stiff, but you do want to look confident and present yourself confident. Always wear your name tag and your Mary Kay pin. And I had my pin on my jacket. I took my jacket off. But you wear it on your right-hand side, because when you extend your hand to shake hands with someone, they follow the line of your arm up your shoulder, and there should be your pin and your name tag. So it's easy for people to see who you are and what you do. It's so important to wear that as often as you can. If you work another job, I realize that you probably can't wear it to work, but have several pins. Buy 5 or 6 and, put them in your car, put them in your bathroom, put them in your desk, just so that if you only have one, you're going to lose it. You're going to leave it on a jacket. It's going to be hanging in the closet, and you're going to go, I don't know where my pin is. Well, every professional has a name tag and a pin. Every professional has a business card. So get used to wearing that and identifying yourself. If you want to earn money in Mary Kay, start identifying yourself as a Mary Kay representative. Now, number 8 on my list is facial hair, and that is really one of my pet peeves, because the older you get, the more you have these little stray hairs growing. Not just your eyebrows, but I want to really, really, really stress to you, get someone who can help you learn how to groom your eyebrows so that they look clean and they look even, and mine don't grow even. I know now you're all analyzing me, but my eyebrows don't grow even, so I have to really, really work at making them look good. And also, if you have little stray hairs on your chin, if you have a mustache anywhere, if you have a mole on your face that has a hair in it, facial hair is so distracting, especially when you're in the beauty business. And you are in the beauty business now. Please take care of that. I don't want to sit down face to face with someone and look at their chin hair or a hair that's growing out of their mole, because it makes me so distracted that I lose my train of thought. So really clean up your face. And if you don't know how to do your makeup, go to your Mary Kay sales director or go to another person in your unit who is good at that, because this is your business now. So it's up to you to really, really learn how to apply. It's not hard, and you can learn a comfortable look for you. You don't have to pile on tons and tons of makeup if you're not used to using it, but you do want to present yourself as someone to come to. Do you look like a person that they would purchase from? When you go into the mall, you see all the people behind the makeup counters have their lab coats. So get your Mary Kay lab coat and wear it to all your appointments so that you look like an expert. It's been proven that you will sell more the more professional you look. So wearing that lab coat, get you a black skirt and a white shirt, and get your Mary Kay lab coat, or we call it a beauty coat. and just wear it to all your appointments so that you look professional. It looks kind of like a uniform. And I tell all my consultants, get it and wear it to your unit meeting until you earn your red jacket. Then once you earn your red jacket, you'll wear your black skirt, your white shirt, and your red jacket. Number 9 on my list is no gum. Please don't chew gum. I don't want to look at you at my meeting with gum in your mouth, and I don't want you to try to do presentations or interviews or speak with someone with gum in your mouth, because that is also distracting and it's not professional looking. So, if you feel like you need a little freshen up your mouth, just chew it for a few minutes and then spit it away so that you're not chomping and popping. Oh my goodness, I was on an airplane the other day and there was a lady popping her gum for like 3 hours. She was across the aisle from me and I just was like, really? So really pay attention to those distracting things. Number 10 on my list is appropriate clothing. Are your clothes appropriate? Is your neckline too low and is it showing your cleavage? I have a joke that my unit is the most boobylicious unit in the business because, we've got a lot of young, sexy girls, but we can't afford in this business to show too much cleavage or too much boob. It's just, that word is so funny to me. I heard that coming out of my mouth, but it's the truth. If you want to look professional, just raise your neckline just a little bit, just to cover a little bit of that up, because you may be going into women's homes where their husbands are, and you don't want anyone feeling uncomfortable about you being around their husband, especially if you plan to move up into management with Mary Kay. The more women you're around and the more husbands and sons and children you're around, you want to be appropriate. You don't want your skirt length to be too short. It should hit just above your knee or about your knee, and if it gets too short, it's uncomfortable for you. You can't feel comfortable about bending over, picking up stuff, carrying stuff, and then it's the same thing with how are you presenting yourself around other people. Does your clothing cover your upper arm? Now, some of you young girls don't have to worry about your upper arm, but the older you get, 35 or more, you start getting this little wing here. You can't help it. So cover that up so that it doesn't look unprofessional. Is your clothing too tight? I would rather you be in a size too large than a size too small. So if your clothing is too tight, get one good outfit that just makes you look like $1,000,000 and wear it to all your appointments. You never want your clothing to be too tight because you're uncomfortable and people are uncomfortable looking at you. Do you have on appropriate undergarments? Spanx are the best thing that's made today. So get some good undergarments that make you look smooth and help you feel more professional. Just remember that always in your dress and in your attitude that you're representing our unit and you're representing Mary Kay Cosmetics. So it's so important that you always have the best foot forward. Number 11 on my list is your hair. How does your hair look? Have you had the same style for the last 30 years? If you're not happy with the way your hair looks, it's so easy to fix it. And just take charge of it. If you need to color it, cut it, dye it, buy a wig, do something, but make your hair look good. I love my hair and I worked so long to get it long, and I love my hairdresser, and she really helps me with the products and she helps me with the things that I need to do to keep it looking good. So I want you to keep your hair looking good. Nails. I don't wear color on my nails, but if you wear color on your nails, make sure it looks good. Don't have chipped nails. Make sure that you're manicured. Well manicured nails are so important because people look at that kind of thing. Fragrance should be subtle. Remember that a lot of people are sensitive to fragrance. So make sure that you're not overpowering in your fragrance, and make sure that you're using a Mary Kay fragrance. You are paid to wear Mary Kay. If people like the way you smell, you will sell what you're wearing. So, yeah. Okay, next thing is number 14. If you're wearing pantyhose, please throw a couple of extra pair in your glove compartment because you might have a run. So if you have an extra pair, you're always prepared. Number 15, it's proven that when you feel like $1,000,000, you sell more. Wear clothing that makes you feel good about yourself. If your shoes are ill-fitting or hurt your feet, you're going to be uncomfortable. So get some good shoes and get you one nice outfit to wear to all your appointments. Number 16, I've already talked about your makeup. Learn proper makeup application. Learn how to do it, because it's not hard. This is not rocket science. This is a very easy business, very simple business. And so the more you know about how to do yourself, then you're going to be able to help other women, because that's the name of the game. How do you make the women feel that you're working with? That's part of your image, is the way you look and the way you feel. Become an expert. It doesn't take long. It's not difficult. Step out of your comfort zone and try new things. Every time the lookbook comes out, try all of the featured looks. There's always 4 featured looks in the middle of the lookbook. So every time a new lookbook comes out, get the color card, get the color samples of those, and try them on yourself. It's so important that you not look at a color and go, ooh, I would never wear that, because you should know what they all look like on you. And you'll be amazed that sometimes when you look at the colors and you go, that doesn't go together, once you put it on, it looks fabulous. So every time the lookbook comes out, try all 4 of the looks. And the last thing is number 17 is your attitude. Think like a winner and you will become a winner. You have to think your way to success. And think that you can do this, because you can. Your image will be based on not just the way you look, but how you think and how you present yourself. And just remember, part of that is being on time, because whenever you're on time for your appointments, I talked about this earlier, whenever you're on time for your appointments, you're showing respect for the other person and you're showing respect for their time. So if you leave someone waiting, or if you don't show up, it shows that you do not value that person. And that is so important to your image. I just want to say thank you for watching the video today. And our password for this video is Cadillac. So email me back with the password. I can't wait to talk to you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.